It helps. It helps. It helps if you press the mute button. What's going on? Welcome to Hobby Evolution. Hey, fortunately, we only got 30 seconds into the show. Welcome to Hobby Evolution, episode 1650. Happy Sunday. Went to the card show in Waukesha yesterday. Picked up a lots of goodies, a lot of which already sold last night. And the rest will be up for sale tonight. And then there's a couple bigger cards that I'm saving for next Sunday. We're doing the top 40 big cards, basically $100 and up cards next Sunday night. So it's the top 40 to finish out the new year, our last Sunday night single show of the year. So we're doing 40 $100 and up cards, basically. I'm really banking on if my auction wins. My CIA auction I think the tracking shows delivery tomorrow. The Denichi auctions, their shipping is like my shipping. Not very fast. I got to credit CIA, man. I got the invoice like 2 hours after the auction closed. As soon as I paid, it was shipped. I'm like, fuck, this is fat. This is not how I handle shipping. So they did really good. Denichi, a little slower. They're more on my level. So I'm not complaining because I do the same. Like three business days. I think it's been more than 3. When did the auction close? Tuesday night. Although I don't think I got the invoice for a full day, maybe a day and a half. So it's probably been like 3. Maybe I don't even know if it's been 3 business days. It hasn't. So hopefully those come this week. And we got a holiday in there, so there's one less mail day this week. So if I don't get those winnings, that's going to be like, that was kind of the point of emphasis on doing the top 40. It's like, oh, I've got a lot of auction winnings. We're going to run them. So if that's not the case, I'm going to be going to a couple card shops this week. Merry Christmas and loading up so I can get 40 because I don't have 40 $100 and up cards. I got maybe 6 or 8, probably 6 or 8. So, but I do have the mantles, so that'll be. But I don't want to run 11. I don't want to run 25% of my auction Mickey Mantle cards. So, and some of them aren't $100 cards. So maybe half of them. So maybe 5 of them. How about the Bears last night? I'm glad I went live. Like I started having like second thoughts like, man, I don't want to miss this Bears Packers game. Now I got the TV behind me so I can watch, but like I'm facing this way. The TV's behind me. So I've got to like turn around. I have like a neck, like right here. I should go to massage or chiropractor because like I got like a knot right here because I was doing this a lot. Bear down. Great game. Again, both Bears-Packers games this year have been awesome. I wish I would have been able to watch more, but I'm glad I did the eBay Live because it was a great night. I had a huge viewership numbers. I think I ended up with what was my final count last night on viewers? But I mean, I was like between 40 and 70 viewers all night, which is really awesome for my streams. Usually it's between like 20 and 40. Do I have the insights? If I go to the live console, I think it doesn't show. I'm gonna have to. I wonder if I fast forward it. Oh, wow. I had over, is that right? I had over 1,735 viewers last night. That's big numbers for me. So, I'm definitely glad I went. And nothing was too crazy on eBay Live. Like there were some stuff that went, like a lot of stuff went for over, but not $72 for a Cal Raleigh base rookie card crazy. But how about the Bears? So I was watching the Bears game, and I did a lot of yelling at the end. because it was awesome. That last, oh my God, that game-winning touchdown pass. Holy shit. Love it. Love it. So Caleb Williams, I think he's at 30. How many passing yards? 30. So he would have to have like the next 2 games, he has to average like 300 yards. Although, do playoff yards, I always get this confused. Do playoff yards count towards your season totals in football? Because like in baseball, it doesn't count. It's like a completely different. So if playoff yards do count, if playoff stats do count for your season totals, Caleb Williams is probably going to be the first Bears quarterback with 4,000 passing yards, because I think he's at 34 after last night. I think he's at 3,400 with 2 games left in the regular season and a playoff game. Hopefully more than one. So there you go. And guess what? The Bears won 11 games. Boom! Suck it, haters. Suck it. Suck it. 11 wins. So great game last night. What else is going on? I had my dinner last night was Pepto-Bismol and seltzer water. I've been eating a lot of shit this week, and it's like it's the holidays and I need to, and then I'm like, all right, I've been eating a lot of sugar. And then my wife goes to a cookie exchange on Friday night, and it's like, well, fuck, I got to have cookies for breakfast. And when I get home from the card show, so I had a cookie when I got home from the card show. I wasn't that hungry because I had kind of like a brunch. I had a quick trip brunch before I went to did I get gas? Oh no, I had time. I was in town a little early. Why did I go to Quick Trip? Maybe it was just to get something for breakfast, I guess. Because I had time. Oh, and the Quick Trip was just down the street from the show. So, and it's a new show. I don't know. You know, some promoters don't allow early access. Some do. So I'm just going to go right at 10 o'clock was when the show started. So, and it was a few minutes before 10 o'clock. So I had a Quick Trip breakfast. I had 2 sausage burritos. So I wasn't hungry the rest of the day. I come home and have a cookie, and then I get hungry at like before dinner time. So my whole food schedule is like way out of whack. So we had some leftover spinach artichoke dip from my wife's party the other night, and I ate too much. Man, that spinach artichoke dip is heavy. And all of a sudden I'm like not nauseous, but just the stomach ache. And so I told my wife, I came up and it was like, I don't know, 6 o'clock. I was putting some Cubs cards for kids packs together. I feel like I've been doing this for months, and I've got like 100. I don't even know how many packs, 150 put together. And I want I don't even know if I have 150 put together. I put like 20 together last night, and it's like, my God, I feel like, should I be done? And I want to get 1,000 put together. I still have a month, a little less than a month. So I was doing that before the show, and I told my wife, I'm like, I'm not that hungry for dinner. And she goes, did you eat too much spinach artichoke dip? And I said, yes. So then I came down, and I'm like, my stomach is still like rolling. I'm like, I don't want to do a live. Like the Bears are on my stomach, and sucked it up. So I went upstairs, and I'm like, do you have any Pepto-Bismol? And so I had some Pepto-Bismol, seltzer water, and my stomach felt great after that. Like my stomach felt really good after I had that cocktail. And then we had a good show last night. So I'm going to try to abstain from the cookies. There's still a few cookies left. So I was really wrong about Topps Chrome basketball. And I think I did about another $100 through some live on Friday night and Saturday night, about $100. So I did $800 on release day. So I paid $1,700 for the case. I was at $800 on release day, which was, I thought I was going to make $3,000. And then Friday night and last night, I think combined, I did about 100. So I'm at 900. I sold the Gold Wave Derek Queen for 300. So I'm at 1,200. I still have the Cooper. Basically, I have a bunch of commons, which are barely selling. I have a bunch of refractors. I'll probably do some like 10 card lots. I probably have some like, I went through them last night. Not too many star refractors left. But I should do fairly well. Say another $100 in the junk. So that puts me at what, 1,300. And I've got the Cooper flag. So with the Cooper flag, although the market is tanking on that, and one hasn't even sold yet, and the market's tanking. So it's not a race to the bottom when there hasn't been an established sale yet. But I did this morning, just before I went live, I got like 72 hours later, my first offer. Like, I have not even received an offer on that card. I have dropped the price all the way down to $1,500. It started off, when I listed mine, there was only one listed, and it was at 5,000. So and then I'm like, this is not a $5,000 card. Then I looked, and like Kasparis, who actually, somebody probably got a good deal on the Kasparis Jakachonis, who's had some really good games the last couple nights. Look at me talking NBA. His were selling for like $2 or $200. I'm like, okay, so just try doing like the math. The math ain't math, and like a $200, lesser name, it's not going to equal a 5,000 for the top name. Then I looked, and then I got concerned yesterday. And now VJ Edgecombe's market is down. Of course, he had that awesome game, first game of the season, his debut. But then he's been just kind of pedestrian. And there are multiple sales of this advisory case hit VJ Edgecombe for 200. And I'm like, okay, VJ Edgecombe's probably like number 3 on the rookie class. And if his are only selling for 200, the Cooper flag, like now it's like, I'll be lucky to get 1,000. So I dropped the price. I'm going to stick to 1,500. There is an auction that ends, I think, tomorrow night. It's currently at 1,200. However, I think there's some shill. I think it's being shilled because I don't think it's a 12. I'm concerned it's not a $1,200 card. Hopefully it is. But I did take a $900 offer this morning. So mine's at buy it now, $1,500 or best offer. I do have a $900 offer right now. So I'd really like to get to 1,200, but at this point, I just kind of want to be done with Topps Chrome Basketball and just like take the small loss. Because right now it would be at where am I at? 13. That would put me at 2,200, and then minus fees and shipping. Actually, that's probably a small profit. What's the percentage on that? 1,700. Pretty close. That's probably 2,200, probably at about a break even. So I mean, if I get what am I going to do? Try to squeeze an extra 100 out of it. I'm going to sit on this offer for a while and like the rest of the day. And if I don't take any other offers, I mean, it's been at 1,500 for almost 24 hours without a single offer. That's what, and I've had 2 different sellers of the same card like slip into my DMs like, hey, we need to keep this price. It's like, no, it's not. Like, that's collusion. And by the way, it's not anywhere close to a $4,000 or $5,000 card. Like, doesn't take rocket science to look at similar sales and like, oh, okay. Well, so we are, it's not a race to the bottom because it's just not worth it. Flash in the pan. There was never a flash. There was never a flash to Topps Chrome Basketball. A lot of hype. No flash. A dud. Topps Chrome Basketball on the secondary market. A big fat dud. Again, I enjoyed ripping it. I felt like I got good value. Other people don't feel the same. Now, I also didn't do buy it now. I and I haven't even looked at Buy It Now sales. If I put a majority of the bigger stuff on Buy It Now, I probably, like, if I would have scanned everything in and taken all that time, maybe I would have made a little bit more money than doing most of it on eBay Live. But there's a lot of time. Like eBay Live, I can just here you go. Fast shipping. It's already been shipped. And we're on to the next thing. So could I have squeezed a couple $100 by doing Buy It Now? Yeah, but that couple $100, I would have spent 6 hours between listing and shipping, and I wouldn't have made that money by now. Like, I'd still be sitting on a box of Topps Chrome basketball like I am right now. So, so yeah, so that's where I'm at. No Chrome sales bump for your old inventory because you don't have any. Yeah, and I don't have any Chrome sales either because everything was everything's on eBay Live. So I don't have any Chrome sales to do any bumping. I don't have any inventory, and I don't have any. I technically don't have any Chromes. Actually, I have one Chrome sale. I have two. The Cooper flag, the refractor insert, and the Derek Queen. So those are the only two that will show up because the rest were on eBay Live. So, and I've got a Walter Clayton that's listed. I'm going to have to drop that in price. I'm probably going to drop that to, like, it's listed for 80. And that was based on, I think, some current comps. So maybe I'll drop it to 50 or best offer. Again, I haven't taken any offers on that. The Queen, I got a $300. And here's a perfect instance. Here's a perfect instance of your first offer is usually the best offer. The Derek Queen Gold Wave Refractor got almost an instant offer of $300. There's one at auction that's probably going to do close to $300. It might have ended already. But I was kind of monitoring. It was up to like $262. I think it might end tonight. So I'm like, well, I'm going to sit on this. And then finally it's like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to take the $300. And so this was almost an immediate offer once listed, $300. I sat on it for a day, didn't receive another offer. I ended up countering, it expired. So the first offer expired. Then I sent out an offer. So it was listed for $1,000. I sent an offer for $500 to whoever was watching it. The person who had initially sent me the $300 offer sent me another $300 counter to the $500 that I sent out. And I'm like, okay, this is where it's at. This is the market. And he might be the only buyer. And if he finds another one, then the market might be 200. And I've ran into that problem many times before. So I'm like, all right, I'm just gonna take the $300 offer. So I did, and I should probably take this $900 offer on the Cooper flag, even though I still think that $1,200 auction, because there's no interest. There's no sales right now. I think there's even one as low as, let's see. I got a message. Good morning. Love this card. My kids watch Cooper weekly. Well, that's almost like I'm gonna upcharge you. If you're gonna bring your kids into it, I'm gonna upcharge you. We're gonna make you a good dad, a really good dad. We're gonna make those kids. We're gonna make dad earn that kid's love. All right, Cooper flag advisory. So we've got so currently 3,500 or best offer, 1,925 or best offer, 2,150 or best offer, 2,500 or best offer, 2,100 or best offer, 2,800 or best offer, and there's getting to be more and more on the market. 4,500 or best offer, that I think was the original. 1,500, that's mine. 4,500 or best offer, 4,000 or best offer, and then there's the auction ends tomorrow at a weird time, tomorrow afternoon, 7 hours. Like 4 o'clock, like 4:30 tomorrow it ends. Not a very good time to end. On Monday afternoon at 4 o'clock. So it's currently at 1,200. Somebody put a one at auction last night. It has 2 days left. It's currently at 99. Well, it's an opening bid with 0 bids. Opening bid is 1,000 with 0 bids. So what's that tell you? That's been up for 12 hours. Not a single bid on that one. The auction is at 1,200. I just took my first offer after 3 days of 900. So that tells me the market's probably 900 to 1,000. And I think 900 is probably going to be, because I bet that I don't think that auction gets paid for. All right. Enough about Cooper Flagg. I want to move on from Topps Chrome Basketball. Bear down. Let's talk about the Bears. Hell yeah, baby. Cooter's in the house. Good morning. No sound. Can't hear you. There we go. Had to push the old mute button. Herman in the house. What's going on? Good morning. Andy says, I love the Packer fans coping. You needed overtime to beat our backup quarterback and third string defense. 2 NFL teams played. The Bears won. That's the thing. That's the NFL, especially when you get to week, 15? Football's a brutal game. And was that a cheap shot? Fuck no, it wasn't a cheap shot. My God, that was a lame-ass hit 20 years ago. Look at what the Packers did to Jim McMahon. I think Zach mentioned it. Charles Martin. Motherfucker. So, yeah, I know the rules have changed, but it's football. Like, I hate the new NFL. Like, I get it at the lower levels, but in the NFL, I mean, if you want to, we still sanction MMA and boxing. Like, fuck, let them hit. If a grown ass man chooses to play football, there could be consequences, which we've seen in the past. Yeah, it sucks, but hey, like, that's an adult decision. Nobody's forcing you to play a dangerous game. So yeah, I hate what it's become in the last 10, 15, 20 years. And by the way, Jordan Love ducked it. Like, look at the replay. Yeah, it sucks. It was crown to crown. Sometimes that's not avoidable. And it's not like, it's not dirty. It's not a cheap shot. It's just fucking football. When you're going full speed, sometimes shit happens. Jordan Love ducks. Why did Jordan Love do that? I mean, he's going to kill his career if he's going to make moves like that. Any quarterback. It sucks that happened. But Malik Willis looked fucking good. There's a reason they traded for him. I mean, Malik Willis looked really good. I mean, shit, the Bears, he tore up the Bears defense. And it went to overtime. I mean, what's the excuse in the first game? I mean, it was a close game. Bears-Packers in the first game. Packers won, but it was a damn good game. Bears had players out in that game. Bears were hurt by injuries in that game. Gundy says, how can you say it wasn't a cheap shot when the same player was flagged twice in 3 drives for roughing the passer? Well, was he going hard? Yeah, he was. Watch the play. Jordan Love ducks. Jordan Love puts his head down. If Jordan Love doesn't put his head down, that is, if Jordan Love does not duck, that's one of the cleanest football tackles of all time. Textbook. If Jordan Love at the last second doesn't do that, that's going to be that's how coaches teach you how to tackle. But Jordan Love goes like this. You're going full speed. You can't stop. Can't do it. Charles Martin, motherfucker. Stukes in the house. Congrats to the Bears. Fun game to watch, even though my pack list lost. It was a great game. Just like 2 weeks ago. That was a great game. I mean, the Bears and Packers, neither one of these teams are way better than the other. They are equally matched, regardless of injury. Jordan Love was at full strength for the full game 2 weeks ago. So was Micah Parsons. And the Packers, but what was it, a 1-touchdown game? The Bears had players out in that game. Some, like, at least half of their secondary. and their linebacker, I think. And I don't think Rome Odunze played against the Packers 2 weeks ago either. And you had two of your best receivers out last night. Your top two, because DJ Moore's kind of been a ghost this year. So the Bears have 2 wide receivers out. They're still missing at least 1 in the secondary, possibly 2. I can't remember. But Edmonds was activated. Jody's in the house. Good morning. Mark's here. Good morning. Lacrosse Center card show today. Awesome. Merle says, your clickbait title got me. It was a cheap shot. No, it wasn't. He would have been ejected in college. Probably because of the fucking stupid rules they have in the game now. But, I mean, you can't. And that's what sucks, because in the college game, that same play happens. Yeah, it's a targeting call. And it's not targeting. I mean, Jordan Love ducked. Stuke says, shout out to Illinois State. How about the Redbirds? My 1B on college choice. Western Illinois 1 out. And I liked Illinois State. I almost went there. And then I hate it because I went to Western. And then you hate because Illinois State's kind of like the Illinois State's like the little brother to the U of I. And then Western Illinois is like the fucking cousin. Oliver? Western Illinois is the cousin Oliver to the rest of the state schools. It's like, fuck Illinois State. TD Sports Cards. Good morning, all you Bears fans. Mark says, are all the kids' packs on top loaders? No top loaders. Some of them are sleeved. If they're sleeved, I leave them in sleeves. So no top loaders, no penny sleeves unless they were already sleeved. Jody says, I know Thursday night was bad, but last night you rocked $7 for a Base Archives mantle. That was pretty good. Yeah, that was pretty good. Yeah, last night was solid. Like nothing crazy. Like, again, like not a $72 for a Cal Raleigh craziness. There were a few like, wow, I can't believe it. And the mantle wasn't even like, that was just kind of an average sale, which was probably a 50-cent card yesterday or a $1 card at most. Because I think I did buy that. I think I pulled that out of a $1 box yesterday. I've been really surprised though. This week I've had a lot of WNBA requests, but Sophie Cunningham, who I used to sell the shit out of Sophie Cunningham, soft market now. I'm not sure why. The page back, I think I ran like 3 rated rookies. So those were, by the end of the night, they were selling for like $4. I think the first one sold for like 10, which I was a little surprised by. I thought it would go for more. Merle says, I have 2 boxes of lacrosse cards. Should I take them to that show? There you go. Lacrosse. Gundy says, going to be a tough game for them against Montana State. Numbered flag. I don't have any numbered flag. Stuke says, hope it's a good game, Gundy. Good morning. Go football. Gem City's in the house. Gundy says, Lacrosse Center show more TCG than sports cards, but you can try it. Flash in the pan. Illinois State, Montana State should be a good game. I won't watch. I hope Illinois State wins. Although sometimes I'm curious on random like schools if I know anybody that's on the staff. Montana State football. I'm sure I know a bunch of people at ISU still. All right. This is taking too long. Moving on. No Chrome sales. Bump for your old inventory because you don't have any. Cooter says it sounds like you were starting to consider the value of your time. A little bit. It took a while. It took a few years, but here we are. Did Low Roller win the Powerball? He must have. What is the flag card? Numbered auto. It's right here. It is a case hit insert. It's called Advisory. So it's one of those fancy case hit inserts. Bo is victim blaming. Just kidding. F the Packers. Carl's in the house. What's going on? I don't know why there is a RW4WV after my name. Me neither. Cooter says, told my wife I would fix the toilet after Hobby Evolution. Isn't today a great day for a 24-hour marathon? Let's keep Cooter from fixing that damn toilet. Red lights in the house. Good morning. Uh-oh, we're getting towards the end of the chat. Carl is here. Why only 6 people watching? You sound like a pro radio guy. I don't know. Because I talk about my Pepto-Bismol and seltzer water. I don't provide much content. I have 23 showing on my end. You're watching from the mobile. So I think there's probably only 6 people in mobile and must be like 15 in the other one. Did not like the hit on Love, but yes, it was a great game. It was a great game. I mean, I get it. Took him out of the game. Like I mean, if the same thing happened to Caleb Williams, I'd probably be saying the same thing Packers fans are. But sometimes we get caught with our rose-colored glasses. And since I'm a Bears fan, if I was a fan of neither team, I wouldn't even care. Like I wouldn't even. But since I'm a Bears fan, I want to defend the Bears. If I was a Packers fan, I would want to defend the Packers. So last night, I was looking at my numbers last night or this morning, and so my beginning of the year goal was 40% year over year growth. After last night, 304.1%. So I kind of made like an interim goal of 301% growth. I'd like to hit 310% year over year growth. It's going to be difficult. I'm at 304. Next Sunday, I'm going to do some higher end cards. So that will give me a nice boost. If I make that Cooper flag sale, that's going to be a nice little chunk. Tonight's auctions will be a nice chunk. I won't have any auctions Monday, Tuesday. I'm doing a Christmas night auction. I actually might do a Tuesday daytime show, depending, because I want to get some shipping done today. I got an offer on my Jackie Robinson too, but it's less than what I paid for it. So actually, the Jackie I'll probably put in my Sunday night auction. So there you go. And I'm 16% up on quantity sold. My average sales price is way up. So good stuff there. TD says Love got hit hard last game also. Yeah, he did. Down to 2, up to 3. What's going on? People, where are you at? Baseball card curmudgeon. What's going on? It's been a while. Merry Christmas. Baseball card curmudgeon in the house. So on tap, it's kind of weird. There's no Bears game on today. So I do want to get some shipping done just so I'm not in shipping hell on Monday and part of Tuesday. Because I would like to do a Tuesday like bargain sale, maybe some lots on Tuesday afternoon. And I want to get some more Cubs. I think that's what I'm going to do. Today, I need to get some. I need to get more Cubs cards. I started playing around with OBS, the OBS software. I just need to. I ordered two microphones, USB microphones. I did a bunch of chat GPTing. I probably should have just asked John Keating. So I think Amazon's going to deliver those tomorrow. So once I can get those plugged in, I can do kind of a test run on using OBS with eBay Live. And maybe I'll do a test run maybe Tuesday after, if I get those mics and I have time, maybe I can do a Tuesday afternoon using OBS. I just need to figure out my cameras. That's the only thing. I've got one camera. I don't know how to use my phone to OBS, so I'm going to have to, how many ports are on here? There's only 3 ports on here. Oh, but I have a port on the laptop, so. All right. Dystemic, what's going on? Good morning. Carl says, I need to sleep, but I'd stay otherwise. I'm not even into cards, but I'd listen anyway. Hey, thank you. Well, thanks for jumping in. I do this every morning, and I just talk about randomly a little bit of everything. I would say mostly cards, but a lot of times we don't talk about cards. And I don't go on at a certain time, usually between 9 a.m. Central, American Central Time. So I assume because since you're going to sleep, either you work third shift or you're overseas. All right. So I don't think I have anything else. Unfortunately, Cooter's going to have to go fix that toilet. Jody says, what OBS software brand are you using? Just the OBS. What is it? OBS Studio? OBS Studio. It's just a free download. It's very intimidating. So I've been chat GPTing a lot, which has helped me tremendously through this. Basically, if it wasn't for chat GPT, there's a lot of things that I wouldn't be doing because I wouldn't have the patience to learn. Cooter says, take Bo's use of every morning with a grain of salt. Amen to that. Dystemic says, Blizzard kept me from getting to Arizona Thursday, leaving tonight, missed a show in Scottsdale yesterday. That's a bummer. Hey, at least there won't be any snow on the ground once you get to Arizona. Thank you, Carl. Have a good day. You're welcome, Jody. Yeah, so I think Gem City, I'm going to maybe set up a call at some point with Gem City to try to figure this OBS out. Hopefully, I might be able to. I got a little bit of it using ChatGPT. I was able to kind of play around with it last night, but I don't have I'm using my computer. I've got to download it on the laptop that I'm going to be using. I want to use that, so I've actually got to use the setup that I'm going to use for Cubs Convention. So what I'm going to be doing at Cubs Convention, I'm setting up. I'm a vendor at Cubs Convention, which is I'm kind of shocked that I was able to get in because they only let 10 or 12 outside vendors into the Cubs Convention. So I'll have a booth. I've got a friend of mine works in graphic design. He's making one of those big stand-up retractable signs. He's designing, big old thing for me, table skirt. I still need to find. I need to get koozies. I want to get koozies, but I'm spending a lot of money on this, and it's going to be a loss. But need some expenses coming in. So, and I'm doing Cubs cards for kids. I'm going to put together. It's a 2016 Cubs reunion, the World Series reunion, because it's been 10 years. I can't believe that. So I'm going to put together 10 card packs of the players that are there, and sell those for $5, 50 cents a card, which is a steal at Cubs Convention. Everything's way overpriced. I'm going to have dollar cards and $5 cards. I'm going to have a showcase with some better Cubs cards. And then my eBay Live, I'll be streaming live throughout the weekend. And I'll be doing my regular streams. We'll bring some Cubs, of course, but for the most part, it'll be, a little bit of everything. I'm going to line up some of the former Cubs to join me on camera for the streams. And, maybe Ethan can jump on. The current guys, it's tough because they've got busy schedules and stuff. Ethan could probably just make it work, but he'd probably be the only one. I don't know if I could get any of the other ones on. But so that's fun. It's the second or third weekend in January. It's about a month away. 16th, 17th, 18th, I think is the dates, Friday through Sunday. So looking forward to that. Always do. It's going to be a much different experience for Cubs Convention, though. Much different experience. So we'll see how that goes. It might be fuck this. That was a lot of money, and I didn't get to have any fun. It's basically like being at a trade show, which does nothing for me. I need to find somebody. I need to hire somebody to man my table, because I have to man the table the entire 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. And it's that sucks. So I'll have to find I'll pay somebody to man the table for a few hours. All right. So that's what I had for today. Cooter's got to go fix his toilet. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Tonight, Sunday Night Singles, I do have the link in the description. I'm going to auction off the rest of what I bought yesterday at the card show. Oh, I didn't even talk about the card show. Cooter, you're saved for another 5 minutes. So I went to the card show in Waukesha. It's the second show that they've had there. Sean runs it. Caught Looking Cards is his card business. He specializes in mainly vintage. He's been setting up at my show in Madison for probably 2 years now. So it's at the county fairgrounds complex, and little difficult to find. I don't read. I'm sure it was spelled out pretty clearly. But you know how people are, myself included. So I almost went into the rummage. There was like a flea market rummage sale in a different building, and I'm like, I saw some people walk in. I'm like, those are not card people. Those are not card people. So I figured it was pretty easy. Once I figured that out, I'm like, oh, okay, I just got to go back here. And it was a good mix. It was probably a solid half and half Pokemon and sports. The funny thing, I think I bought from 6 different dealers. I think half of them I'll see this Saturday at the Madison Card Show. The one, and I talked about this last night during my eBay live stream, is that there were a few like weekend warriors, like they don't set up at shows. Either stuff was really overpriced or it was just like junk wax. It's like nobody wants that 1989 top set, especially for $20. And so there was one table I saw this stuff at, and I'm like, oh. But I walked around a few times. There wasn't that many bargain boxes, and the ones they were pretty, people were crowded around. So I spent some time just kind of wandering around. So I went back and I looked at this table and I was looking at some other stuff. There were some wrestling binders, and it was like $30 for the whole binder, another one for $40. And it had like 2007, 2008 on the front. And I'm like, can I take a look through this binder? And yeah, sure. One binder had a couple Bray Wyatt rookies, a Seth Rollins rookie, a couple Topps Heritage Chrome from that. And I'm like, these are decent cards. Like, I mean, probably a few hundred cards for $30, $40. Like, I'll take this. I think the $30 binder was that's going to be, I probably should have passed on that one, but the $40 binder was loaded. So, and that was from a table that had like a 1989 top set for $20, which I guess isn't too, like, that's probably what it sells for on eBay. I mean, most of that's shipping, but, so I bought that, from a dealer I didn't know. Another, dealer had some good dollar boxes. And then I bought some cheap slabs from him and maybe some like $5 cards, I think. There was another dealer that I ended up buying a bunch from. I bought some stuff out of his showcase, bought some cheap slabs from him. He had some loaded dollar boxes. I was pulling Drake May rookies, some of those that are easy $10 on eBay Live. And then Craig, who I just bought from last week, had some more stuff. I got a lot of WNBA from him, some other stuff that that I hadn't seen. And Scotty P, who I'll see this week as well, bought a bunch of slabs from him. Bought a Upper Deck rookie Ken Griffey Jr. that I'll run on next Sunday for the top 40. And then bought a bunch of cheap slabs, like 50 and under slabs. And then who was the last? Oh, and then my buddy Wally and Jackson were there. I bought a Kobe rookie, PSA 9 rookie Kobe, and a Wemby Prism 10, PSA 10 from Wally. So ended up buying, I'll save those for next Sunday as well. So Ethan has a giant collection. Want to buy? Are you close to Spokane, Washington, or Coeur d'Alene, Idaho? I am not anywhere near Washington or Idaho. I'm in Wisconsin. I accidentally got out of hand. Probably 10 to 15K flip for 30, damn near. I do not. I am nowhere close. So, all right. So that's what I had. Now Cooter can go fix his toilet. So have a wonderful day. Join me tonight on eBay Live. Link is in the description. I'll have some more stuff that I pulled, that I bought from yesterday's card show in Waukesha. So join me tonight, 8 o'clock Central is the start time. eBay Live. See you there.